Hello, good morning, class 11th commerce students. Today, the topic which we have to learn today is formation of a company or how the joint stock company is formed. Okay. In the last lecture, I have discussed 4 key points relating to the steps involved in the formation of a company, whether it is a private company or a public limited company. Okay. If we talk about private company, there are certain privileges we just discussed in the previous section. Okay. Now we will discuss all those steps which are necessary to be followed under the formation of a joint stock company or a company. Okay. So joint stock company has to follow certain specific or specified, you can say, legal procedure, okay, for its formation. Planned action and conscious efforts are required. This is very much true. Okay. So formation of a company involves 4 stages. Okay. Number 1 is the promotion. Second is the incorporation. Okay. Third is capital subscription. Okay. And fourth is commencement of business. Right? So these are the 4 stages. 1, promotion. Second, incorporation. Third is capital subscription. Okay. And fourth one is commencement, means start of business. Okay. There is a legal procedure according to Indian Companies Act 1956, which every individual company, whether it is private or public limited company, have to follow. The privilege for private limited company is that they can start their business just after the completion of this second stage, that is incorporation. Okay. But public limited company have to follow all these 4 stages, have to fulfill the requirement of all these 4 stages. That means promotion first, then incorporation, then capital subscription, and fourth one is commencement of business. Right? After that they can start their working. But private limited companies are privileged. They can start their business after the completion of second stage, that is incorporation. Usually it is said registration of a company. Okay. Why only 2 stages? That we had already discussed in the previous section. Okay. That there are certain privileges. They don't have to call money from the general public. That is why they don't have to fulfill this third stage. They can directly start their business after the completion of second stage. Okay. So let us discuss the promotion stage. Okay. Promotion stage comprise of 6 different clauses. Okay. We will discuss one by one each and everything. Okay. Promotion stage includes all the steps right from the conception of idea, conceive of the idea to start the company till it is formed. Okay. So promotion stage involves all steps right from the conception of the idea to start the company till the company is formed. Okay, it is the process of planning and organizing all the resources required to form a company. Okay, right? So you make this chart, then we will discuss one by one the promotion stage, then incorporation, then capital subscription, right? In this lecture we will discuss only promotion stage. Okay, so that it will be convenient for you to understand all these points. Okay, fine, note down this chart. Right? So, promotion involves the discovery of business, or you can say discovery of business idea. Okay, its investigation and assembling necessary resources to set up the business. The person who performs all these activities of promotion, okay, all the activities during the promotion stage, you can say, is known as the promoter of the company. Okay, they are known as the promoters of the company. Okay, like you have heard about Dhirubhai Ambani, Mukesh Ambani, okay, of Reliance, different businesses, okay, Reliance Foundation. Fine. So they are not the actual owners of the company. Fine. Although why they are said the owners, or general public used to think that they are the owners, they are the shareholders, okay, but they are different from other shareholders because they are the promoters of the company. They are the people, those who have conceived the idea, who has fulfilled, investigated, assembled all the necessary resources to set up those Reliance businesses. That is why they are sometimes known as the owners, but they are not actually owners. They are shareholders. Their stake is somewhat more than the other general shareholders. Okay, but for legal terms or in the eyes of law, they are the promoters of the company. Fine. So the promoter conceives the idea, business idea, and takes all initiatives to form a company. The promoter can be an individual, okay, a group of people, group of persons, or an institution who is promoting the idea of a new business. So can be an individual, a group of persons, or an institution. Okay, so this is what is the basic idea behind the stage of promotion, right? Now we'll discuss these steps under promotion stage. Okay, number one is identification. Okay, first is the identification of what? Of business opportunity. Identification of identification of business opportunity, that this particular business will be in existence. Okay, so the promotion stage begins with the discovery of an idea to set up a business. It can be an idea to set up a new business, or an idea to expand the existing business. Okay. The promoters identifies the profitability of the idea, whether that particular idea will be profitable for the business or not. Okay. By analyzing, how? By analyzing the opportunities available in the area of that particular business. Okay. That area which the coming business is going to cover. So the promoter also analyzes the various resources required, amount of capital requirement, and the degree of risk involved in it. This is what is identification of business opportunity. Okay. Means it includes conceive of idea, discovery of an idea relating to a new business or expansion of an existing business. Okay. It involves analysis of various aspects, like whether that, number one, that particular business will be profitable or not, how many resources will be required, how much money or capital is required, what is the degree of risk is involved in that type of business. Okay, percentage of risk. Okay, then second stage is related with feasibility, reality of the idea. Okay, so this is called feasibility study. Okay. After identification of business opportunity, the second thing what the promoter have to do is to find out the reality of that particular idea or business opportunity. It is basically not single study. Okay, it involves many things, so that is why I am writing feasibility studies. Okay, what are those type of studies we are going to just discuss. So after analyzing all the concepts related to the idea discovered, the promoter starts doing detailed investigation. Okay, detailed investigation. Detailed investigation relating to give practical shape, to the idea. He do the detailed investigation regarding the cost, profitability, production process, demand of that particular product in the market, etc. Okay, cost, profitability, production process, demand. Okay, while doing this, the promoter takes the help of different specialists, or you can say experts of that particular field area, like engineers, chartered accountants, okay, technicians, technical experts. Okay, you can think that if Reliance or that Ambani brothers, they are not having expertise in each and every area where they are establishing their business. Okay, they are the promoters. They used to take the help of different specialists or experts before launching an enterprise, like chartered accountants, engineers, technical experts of that particular field area. So these specialists make an objective analysis of all the details collected by the promoters. Okay, they do analysis on their detailed investigation. Promoters collected detailed investigation. Okay, then they submit the report to the promoters. A specialist used to submit the report to the promoters. With the help of those reports of the specialist, promoter take a decision regarding the size of the business, location of the business, or the location of the factory or the plant, amount of capital, okay, and many other things, okay. So there may be technical feasibility, okay, there may be study of technical aspects, okay. Feasibility means reality, okay, possibility, okay. So feasibility study includes technical study or technical feasibility, right, financial feasibility, economic feasibility, okay. These are the three things. Means whether that idea is having possibility, technical possibilities available or not, okay. Analysis regarding that. The project is considered technically unfeasible unless the technology or other required inputs can be imported or are available in our country. This thing you can imagine. If the technical possibilities are not present in the country, then certainly they have to be imported or somewhere they have to be arranged from our country only, okay. And if those resources or inputs are not available, then technically the project is not viable, okay. Unless they are not sure about the technical aspects or possibility, they will not proceed further, because there will be involvement of money, time and efforts further, okay. This is what is financial feasibility is relating to. If the required capital or funds for the business idea are so large that these cannot be arranged within the available means, okay, then it is said to be financially unfeasible, okay, financially unfeasible, if they are not able to arrange the funds for the particular opportunity or business. For example, one may have an idea to urbanize the rural area, but the funds required to carry out this idea are so huge, okay, that it may not be converted into action due to financial unfeasibility, okay. Then economic feasibility. Economic feasibility means sometimes a project is abandoned just because it might not be very profitable. Generally, businessmen prefer to carry on with the ideas which are profitable in nature. But today the economic feasibility or the profitability is seen, but in future it is not present. Then certainly the businessman, the wise businessman, will not employ the money or the capital in that kind of business opportunity which is viable or possible to cultivate profit in today's scenario, but it is impossible to cultivate the profit in the future, okay. So these three things he will have to think regarding, okay. Then comes the name approval, okay. Identification of business opportunity, then feasibility study comprising of technical, financial and economic feasibility, and then name approval, name of the company, okay. You can say what is in the name, but name play a big role. Two companies cannot have identical names, BlackBerry, BlackCherry, no, okay. Consumer or the market is very wise, right? They are very clever. They will identify who is identical, who is duplicate, Okay, so two companies cannot have identical names. It is necessary for every company to get its name approved from the registrar of the companies, so that it does not match with any other company's name. Okay, name should be unique. Okay, it should not be identical. Generally, company gives these names in order to priority. When they used to fill the form, application form of name approval, they used to give the names. As you, whenever you make an email ID, so if that your name is identical to someone else who has already made an account on a mail junction, okay, like Gmail, okay, so they used to give you some priority or a list, recommendation list. Out of those recommendation list, you used to select one. Okay, so what companies used to do when they used to fill the application for name approval, generally company gives the names in order to priority to the registrar. The registrar matches the name with the names of other companies which are already existing, and if it is not identical, then the registrar approves the name, gives the permission to have the names, have that particular name as per the priority list to the company. Okay. Fourth point is fixing up signatories. Okay, fixing up signatories you can say to the memorandum. Okay, memorandum of association. Okay, we'll discuss regarding memorandum of association. It is very important document which deals with the external activities of the business, legal document. Okay, but fixing up signatories to the memorandum of associations, that means fixing up means fixing the people or the persons who will sign the memorandum of association. Okay, so promoters have to decide about the people who will be signing the memorandum. Okay, usually the signatories of memorandum become the first directors. Okay, the people, those who will sign the memorandum of association, becomes the first directors of the company. Promoters also take their written consent. Okay, take their own written consent to act as director and ask them to buy qualification shares. Okay, promoters also buy shares as directors of the company. Okay, and the other signatories who are going to be the first directors of the company will also buy certain shares of the company, and these shares are called qualification shares. Okay, buying these type of shares is the only qualification of the directors of the company, right? So this is what is the fourth step. Okay, now we will discuss the fifth step, appointment of professionals. Right? Appointment of professional means the promoters appoints the brokers and underwriters to ensure the availability of capital by sale of a company's securities. Securities means shares. And solicitors are appointed to deal with the legal matters of the company. bankers are appointed, okay, to have smooth financial dealing. Okay, so different professionals are appointed. These are brokers, underwriters, bankers, lawyers, okay, of the company, for the company, right? So these are the 5 steps. Fine. Now, the 6th step is preparation of necessary documents. Preparation of necessary documents. Okay, what type of documents? The promoters takes up these steps to prepare some legal documents, okay, of the company, which have to be submitted to the registrar at the time of incorporation. Okay, next step. Fine. The common documents which are prepared by a promoter are called, number 1, Memorandum of Association, Articles of Association, Prospectus, okay, and many other. Okay, we'll discuss all these things. So, Memorandum, Article of Association, Prospectus. MOA, that is Memorandum of Association. AOA, that is Articles of Association, and Prospectus. Okay, so that can be submitted to the registrar for further incorporation process. Okay, so they used to make necessary documents. These necessary documents are Memorandum of Association, Articles of Association, and Prospectus. Right. So here are these 6 steps under which promotion of a company is done. Okay, what are these steps? The person who used to undertake is called promoter. Can be a person, individual, or group of person, or an institution who is undertaking the idea of making a company. So number 1 is identification of business opportunity. Second, feasibility studies, means detailed investigation regarding technical feasibility, financial feasibility, economic feasibility. Okay, technical aspect of the company. Okay, financial viability, financial resources of the company. Okay, economic, yeah, that means profitability, future profitability, possibility of future possibility of the company. Then name approval from the director out of those priority list. Okay, fixing up of signatories to the Memorandum of Association, first directors of the company who will buy the qualification shares. Okay, then appointment of professionals like bankers, underwriters, okay, solicitors or legal professionals, chartered accountants and all. Fine. And then last is preparation of necessary documents. That means these documents to be submitted to the registrar for further incorporation process. These documents are Memorandum of Association, Articles of Association, Prospectus, and others. If any contract is done, like preliminary contracts or provisional contracts are done, okay, for establishing a company, okay, any kind of written documents. Fine. So these are the main documents: Memorandum, Articles of Association, and Prospectus. Okay, I hope these 6 steps are clear to you all. In the next session we will discuss all the process, all the stages of incorporation. Okay, filing of necessary documents, payment of fees, and all these things. Right. So you note down all these things. I hope all these things are clear to you all. Even then, if you are having any problem, you are very much free to ask the queries. Right. Till then, take care, keep learning, keep revising. Take care. Thank you very much.